Why do I have this look on my face? I have this look on my face because my camera is, I was about to say a naughty word, messing with me. And it's Friday, and I just stopped working at 5:30. Okay, that's late for me. I like to take it easy on Fridays. A little testy. Aunt Flo is still here. I'm a little testy. And my douche-ass neighbors, of course, are downstairs with their mutant child doing all kinds of God knows what. But the reason that I came in here right now, hold on. You know I was going to have a water bottle, and you guys saw me mention this. The new Brita pitcher? No, I haven't even taken the wrapper off of it yet. I'm such a dork. My throat's dry. Getting ready to work out, as you can see. Mr. Flo, I have not gone to, you guys, I think I probably haven't gone tanning in like 2 weeks. I'm feeling very pasty and very kind of worried about it. But I'm kind of just letting it go because this vlog tonight is about, there's something hanging off my baseball hat. A little bit of a confessional, just sharing some stuff with you guys. Sorry, Mr. Flo. Oh, I think I fell asleep on my couch a couple nights this week, which indicates me not planning and falling asleep on my couch because I haven't been getting enough sleep, haven't been planning. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But when I fall asleep on my couch, I don't know about you guys, do you sleep on your side? I sleep on my side and I tend to put my arm under a pillow. When I sleep on my couch, it has, there's all kinds of areas on me that are sore right now. Let me tell you something, people. When you get old like me, there are areas that get sore and it's really annoying. So I know I slept funny because my shoulder on this side is just, I can feel it. And I think before, remember when I had that one time I jacked my shoulder? I know I've got to not fall asleep on my couch. The problem is I have a really comfortable couch. And it's very easy when I unwind. You know, my way of totally unwinding and unplugging is to just watch, you know, I get my Netflix DVDs, whether it's Fringe or whatever, or CSI, and I just tune out and watch TV and tend to fall asleep on my couch. Can't do that anymore. It's not good for my shoulder. It's not good for me to be sleeping on my couch. I don't get quality sleep. Because the other thing that happens, speaking of said mutant neighbors, is that so I'm on this floor, and it's virtually impossible for them to ever be in their kitchen and not make a noise that sounds like the Tasmanian devil exploded down there. So if I fall asleep on my couch, then at 5:30 or 6 in the morning, I'm awakened by, you know, someone chopping like this, like, or, you know, going in and out of the door, and then the alarm makes buzzing noises and stuff, and it really gets me off to a not pleasurable start for the morning. There's other ways to start your morning that are much more fun than that. Let me get back to this Brita thing in a minute. This is, I'm going to the gym hair, and it's also that my hair has been up in a jacked ponytail all day, so just pointing that out. Not that you were going to ask, but maybe somebody was. So anyway, you guys, I talked about this. I don't know why I find this to be such an amazing invention, but it is. Because you guys that have been watching my videos for a while know that I always have a big water bottle, and I'm not going to lie to you. I get those smart water bottles, and then I drink them, and sometimes I even refill them up with the crappy tap water that I have. And I started to notice that the tap water here is it's like tasting sand, and I'm kind of over it, right? So, something in my lip. When the Brita people reached out to me and a couple of people from my Fitfluential family to join them in this Brita challenge, and you know, we're going to be giving away some prizes. You'll see that, you know, coming in the future. But anyway, I knew that it was going to be I guess I didn't even realize it till I got it, that this water bottle that you can bring with you has a filter in it. And it's not only does it have this on the top, which is exciting, okay? Because you take it to the gym, and you know, I don't know if you guys have done this. I sometimes would take my my bottled water, and then I'd take the top off and I'd lose the top. So then you have to make sure that you're carrying your water bottle with you and not spilling it, right? So this, because you can do this, remember? And don't look at my nails, I'm getting them done tomorrow. Because you can do this, you can prevent spillage. But how brilliant is this? I just freaking love this. Water, that's a filter, people. So you fill it up with your tap water, your grungy plaid beige tap water, right, that actually looks like it has a pattern in it. And, ooh, I'm spilling. It's going to filter your water. I love this. I'll put the link below. You guys can sign up for the Brita Challenge, and then we'll be doing some Twitter parties and whatnot. But not only do they have the great Brita pictures, right, but we've also got the water on the go option. So, I mean, anywhere that you go and you don't have water, you can keep refilling this, and it's filtered. Brilliant. I made those turkey meatloaf muffins from Jamie Eason's recipe on bodybuilding.com. Bodybuilding.com hurts my eyes every time I go to it. I'm just not gonna lie. It's so like, ugh. It's like navigating through a haunted house. But, you know, the black background with the white writing, and every time there's an article, you have to scroll down 700 pages. But the actual content is good. I want to hold them like a lost child and go, let your Aunt Kelly help you. Please, let's fix this. But anyway, here's the thing. I made these, and I think I might have shared with you. They're great. I love the fact that I know that each one of these is 80 calories. What I do is I use, you know, a serving size is 2 people. Actually, wow. Still have my receipt, my recipe here. I am tending to add some ketchup. This is this like organic ketchup I bought. I'm just doing that like because this was in my phase of everything has to be, you know, perfectly natural, because regular ketchup has like high fructose corn syrup in it. I'm telling you guys, this is just my personal philosophy. I respect all of you that do that. I don't have time for that, okay? I don't have time to worry about the fact that there is probably high fructose corn syrup or MSG or something in my Worcestershire sauce. I mean, there's something bad in everything, and sometimes it just, you know, bring on the chemicals. I don't care. If I'm watching my diet and I'm hitting my calorie counts, that's what I'm focused on for me, okay? So don't preach. But all I'm saying is these are really great. I heat them up. I put 2 of them on a plate. I put maybe a couple tablespoons of ketchup on the top, and then I heat it up. Guys, ketchup has calories. These are the little things that if you're like me, you don't really have to be like me. And sometimes I say, hey, if you're like me and you're older and it's harder to lose weight, it's really, you know, no one, I was about to say a certain name. Not anybody loses weight effortlessly. Some people do. But, you know, sometimes it's little things like this. Like, oh, well, you know, ketchup's fat-free. It's no big deal. If you don't write 20 calories here, you don't write down that apple that you had and that's 75 calories, and then you forget that you went to Starbucks on your way home, so that's 220 calories. Even if you get a iced sugar-free vanilla soy chai latte, that's 220 calories, even though it's not like, you know, the 800 calorie options that they have. If you're not recording it, that's how you can end up at 1,700 calories for the day when you're really trying to shoot for 1,300 or 1,500. You keep doing that every day and then you miss your workouts. That's why you're exactly the same weight. For me, it's all about the details. What time am I at? 8 minutes. Let's see if I can do this under 10 minutes. Do you think I can? I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you guys about this week that, you know, a lot of you guys had written me and you could see that I hadn't, even though I took Saturday and Sunday off this past weekend, and I just realized I had to say to my assistant, you know, I've got to put limitations on my schedule, because even though I quit my job and I'm running my own company, and it's exciting, you guys, I don't want to sound like I'm ungrateful. I'm so freaking excited that we're growing so fast, but I have over 100 proposals to do in total. And each one takes me about an hour. So you do the math, okay? Because each one is customized. I know each person that I'm talking to. They've requested certain information. So it all has to be customized. And of course, I'm a perfectionist. So I look over it, double look over it, convert it, change it, format it, whatever. So there's just a lot of this very painstaking, timely, or time-consuming stuff that I'm working on. And I'm pushing myself. Like I'm pushing myself to do too much too soon. And what I realized is I've been pushing myself to reach these unreachable deadlines. And so I was, you know, falling asleep on my couch, waking up. This is what I'm even doing in the morning, you guys, and I'm stopping it because I realized it this past week or so. It's like falling asleep. Of course, I've gone over 10 minutes in 1 second. Fall asleep on the couch, wake up, I start my coffee, and then I go into my office. That's mistake number 1, because I go into my office before I've even had my breakfast. And I kid you not, you guys, sometimes the problem is once I start my email and I check my Twitter and all that stuff, I'll be in there for 2 hours, and then I look up and number one, haven't had my coffee, haven't had anything to eat, haven't worked out. Then it can sometimes be a couple of days this week I slept into like 8:30, which is very late for me. So then it's 11 o'clock or 10:30. And I haven't even eaten breakfast. Then I'm eating breakfast late. I'm starting late. That pushes my day late. And then once my assistant has my calendar booked up from like 12 until maybe 5 or 6 someday. And that's straight. That's like call after call after call after call. And each one is like an hour. And then I barely have time in between maybe 2 of them to run out here, eat up a couple of these. And then I'm like, oh crap, didn't have any vegetables, And then I'm running in here at 5 or 6, like right now. I'm finished for the day. I'm totally exhausted. I haven't even left my house. Haven't gotten the mail. I've eaten, my meals, but I've rushed on my meals. I haven't done what I said I would do, which is, let's sit down at the table and have a meal like a real person. Even if it's 20 minutes that you take a break, stop like treating your body like it's just this ridiculous, like, oh, shove it in and just go. That's just it's just not a good approach, right? So, these were the things that I was realizing I was doing the past 2 weeks. And finally, it was even my dad. He's like, you have to give yourself a break. You have to get out of the house. You have to give yourself a break. If you keep saying, I want to do 10 of these, I've got to get 10 of these proposals out today, and you only get 3, get over it. Like, you're already kicking more butt than you possibly thought you could. And chill in that. What am I saying? I have to stop trying to do everything faster, bigger, better, stronger than I've ever done before. Because what's happening is I'm in this amazing opportunity with this amazing business that I love, but I'm burning myself out. And the last thing I want to do is be building this amazing fitfluential business and not even have time or make time for my own fitness, because my own fitness is so important to me. So I finally just realized, let me get through this week. I'll deal with the schedule that I have right now, and I'll deal with the calls that I have, and it's kind of late and whatnot. Last night, I finished up my calls at like 5:30 or 6, and then I had a 7 o'clock Twitter chat for Britta, and that's part of what we do, but I didn't finish. Then I finished that at 8, wrapped up 2 more things. I didn't leave my office until 10:30 last night. That's how you end up getting like bronchitis or something, and I'm just not going to do it. So what I've decided that I'm going to do is, in the mornings, I'm going to get up. I'm not going to let myself go into my office. I'm going to have my breakfast. I'm going to get in my workout and then hit my office. Because the problem is my office is like a vortex. It just sucks me in and I don't leave. It's like that. What's that one show? That one movie, Twister. It's like a volcano. It's not a volcano. It's a tornado. It pulls me in there and then I can't get out. So I've realized this situation. I've taken measures, so I'm going to fix it. I haven't gone to hot yoga in a week. Do you know how much I'm needing hot yoga? I finally went for a massage on Wednesday, I think Wednesday night, and my therapist was like, oh my God, your traps are like a crossword puzzle. It's just so tight in there, just like a mess. I can't figure it out. So it was bad. But all that to say, recognized it, I'm changing, and that's what you got to do. It's kind of like figuring out if you've not been good with your food journal, or figuring out like, wow, I haven't been recording my workouts, or figuring out, anything that you can do to tweak so that you can get the results that you want. It's that old saying, sorry, the shoulder's really, really jacked right now. To get what you've never had, you must do what you've never done. And that's the truth. That sounds very grand to a lot of us that have never heard that phrase before, but really, it's just like, oh, okay, if you haven't lost the weight, what haven't you done? And for me, what I haven't done this year, after finally, realizing what I've done wrong in the past with crazy diets and inconsistency, what have I not done? I still, look at this past month. I've been home. There's absolutely no excuse why I can't have my workouts done every single day, even if they're hour-and-a-half workouts. There's no excuse. I'm working from home. No reason I can't make my healthy meals. And I still, because what I did is I allowed work and work pressures to get in the way. I told you guys there were a couple days where I was so rushing and coming in and having Cheerios and almond milk. Nothing bad with that. And then I would come in here, and there was one day, I kid you not, I don't think I had anything but Cheerios and almond milk all day because I was rushed. And then I'd come in here and I hadn't gone grocery shopping, so I didn't have much else. And I'm like, what do I feel like having? I've got a lean cuisine in there, I've got Cheerios, and I've got a couple eggs. I'm gonna have the Cheerios. I mean, that's what happens if you don't plan. So now I'm planning. I have eaten amazingly, I was about to say very well, I'm gonna say amazingly well this whole week. Been really good. And now next week, it's time to get better. It's gonna be diet and workout. So there you go. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great weekend. I am gonna go running.